Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. Last time, we met the Woodman, which took the form of a, your vest is out of date. Please update to the newest version. Fuck off. Son of a bitch. I'll update it later when I'm done. Which means I would have to restart my computer anyway. And now where was I? Oh yes! We met the Woodman, which took the form of a giant treant. Hooray! Of course, in order to meet him, we had to slaughter everyone at the fucking Lake of Tears garrison. Because one of the witches was possessed by a fucking parasite amalgamation of the forest's negative emotions. That's always fun to deal with. But yeah, we did that, met the Woodman, restored him to his former glory, and in exchange for that, we've gained the... where is it? Bestow Life Force Feat, which allows us to heal ourselves and our companions. It's always nice to have another heal button. Although I rarely ever use the other heal buttons I have. Do I need Mold Spirit right now? No, instead... let's take that off the bar, and instead put Bestow Life Force on. Okay. And in today's video, after I'm done rambling, we're going to explore this cave, then head back to Neverwinter, and after that, we're going to head back to Thay. Because I don't think there's anything else for me to do. That does not include the barbarians in Neverwinter. Ashenwood Predator Den. Powerful beasts dwell in this place. I can smell them in the air and see their tracks upon the ground. I recognize the scent. They are descendants of Bala's ancient pact. Though they are not of my clan, we share a powerful lineage. Both these creatures have grown ornery. They reek of fear and rage. I would not be surprised if they long since lost the skill to speak the words of men. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Oku. Oh, this cave system is bigger than I thought it would be. Alright. I was honestly expecting something different. Greater dire wolverines. Greater snow leopards. I guess Oku wasn't kidding when it's filled with predators. Although I'm pretty sure you guys aren't supposed to sound like bears when you attack. Actually, now that I think about it, I never actually heard what an actual Wolverine sounds like. I mean, the most I get around my area is cats, dogs, bears. But then again, when the bear sleeps in the yard, I stay inside and have someone call the game commission to take care of it. Because I'm not going out there and getting mauled to death by a bear. If I was suicidal, I'd go out there with something for it to eat. That'd probably be a bad idea. Let's feed the bear that's in the yard. See what happens to you. Oh. Knowing my luck, it'd probably be Mama Bear and there'd probably be cubs around and I'd be mauled to death as soon as I step out the fucking door. Because my luck is shit. I swear, the universe has it out for some people, man. I swear, karmic justice is a bitch on people who do not deserve it. I don't know why. It's like there's some asshole dictating who gets the worst kind of shit in their life. Fuck off! Notifications on my phone! What do you want? Yes, you're telling me I have new Twitter, yeah. Yes, update me on Twitter and fucking email. Thanks. I need to know this most important of information. No, I don't. It's nice to receive updates, but it gets kind of annoying. What the hell does Haven's song do? I forget. Character! Feats! I feel like there should be a separate abilities tab or something. You know what I mean? Haven song. What does that do? All who fail will save. Is unable to attack the bard for 10 rounds or until the bard takes a hostile action against them or their allies. For example, attacker casting harmful spell, the fascinating glimmer spell do not count as hostile actions. Oh, so if you really want to, you can chain bard songs together to really fuck with people. Nice. I guess they killed a troll. How'd they kill the troll without fire or acid? Did they just, like, keep devouring it until it stopped regenerating? Because that would take a long-ass time if you go by what the fucking game tells me I can and can't do to a fucking corpse. It's like, oh, you need acid or fire to truly kill a troll. Well, there's a dead troll and these animals don't have fire or acid fangs.
It was a mistake to challenge me.
So there's something wrong with that rule right there. Unless that troll was killed by someone else and these guys are just eating it. That's a possibility. What the fuck's a Paragon Wolverine? The Wolverine is similar to a badger in appearance, but it's bigger, stronger, and even more ferocious. Yay! Oh, man. I am honestly tempted to get the freaking heavy armor feat. But I'm not going to do that, because dexterity bonus would not be beneficial to heavy armor. Now, if my dexterity was 12 or lower, then that wouldn't be a problem. But I will dig my hole and lay in it. I'm pretty sure there's a different way to say the same message, but my brain's not working right now. Instead, my brain is enjoying the endorphin-released caffeine from my coffee and my breakfast. God, I love sausage and eggs. Do. Alright. What else is in there in this cave of predators? I really hope an actual predator doesn't show up, because that would be fucking broken as fuck. I don't think we can tank a plasma cannon shot. Paragon Beast of Malar. That might explain something. Damn it, I did not mean to... This beast is jet black, so splotches of red along its coat that resemble splattered blood, and in fact it's not entirely obvious that those splotches are not splattered blood. The beast pronounced ultra sharp fangs, green dice test, it might be both. But it doesn't matter, we killed it! And we gained some legendary blood for our troubles. Why did we come in here? That is an honest question, and I need an honest answer. The Beast of Malar is among the most savage and bloodthirsty species to walk these lands. This blood, sapped from the carcass of an absolutely prime specimen of its kind, is a perilous hunting trophy in the eyes of Malar. Surely this would be an ideal ingredient in any plea for his attention. Ah! So if I wanted to make a prayer for the Lord of Beasts to hear my call, I would need that. I don't understand why I would need that, but... let's start identifying some of this crap. Amulet of the protected dalliances? Okay, what's this ring? Ring of Leeched Abjuration. This potent ring gives some of the wearer's stamina, providing a impressive array of defenses from enemy magics. -3 to strength, constitution, and dexterity. Ugh. Immunity to spell by level 2 or lower. Spell resistance 24. Immunity to evocation. Global immunity and spell mantle 1 time per day. While the ability score modifiers are a gigantic pain in the dick, those bonuses for fighting against spellcasters is very useful indeed. That's core staff +5. This is the robe of the Archmage. I'll need to get this to Sophia to see what she could do with this. I can't identify the belt. Let's see, this is the Fate Carver. This mighty axe was forged by... God damn it. Oh, let's try it again. This mighty axe was forged by a dwarf who believed that the gods toyed too much with mortals. He wished to create his own destiny. He toiled by himself to make what he felt were weapons that could defy the gods. Exiled by his clan, this dwarf's name is long forgotten, though his symbol, HT, is clearly engraved onto the handle. Resistance to divine, +7 Dwarven War Axe, and +6 versus outsiders. Deflection bonus modifier. Yeah, that would do it! Yeah, that would definitely work against the gods, considering they are counted as outsiders, and if you want to fight them. I wouldn't recommend you do it, yes. But you can do it.
Yes?
Yes. What's this? Reli's Belt of Mischief. Long ago, the Dread Reli ruled a little-known genocracy of Fae in the hills of northern Rashomon. A small Fae kingdom specializing in causing mischief and chaos throughout the nearby settlements, but was eradicated when they foolishly intruded upon a Hathran meeting in Erlingwood. Confusion, feeble mind, greater spell breach, power word blind, and blindness versus lawful. Ugh. Out of all that, the only spell I can see of being of any use to me is the greater spell breach. Okay,
yes.
Well, that did something. Okay, well, this was a neat little diversion. I'm not sure why I need to come here. But if you're gonna give me a marker on the map, I'm going to explore it. Despite my better judgment. Anyway, it's time to leave this fucking cave and head back to Mulsantir. Because we got report our success and or failure to one of the fucking witch bitches that sent us here in the first place. It would also help that I go the right way. I wonder if she's going to be annoyed at me for killing an entire garrison, although that wasn't entirely my fault. I mean, it's half my fault. It could be argued that's entirely my fault, but it wasn't. Why would she let herself be possessed by a fucking spirit is beyond me. Back to the Ashenwood we go. Check the manual for prerequisites of the most powerful epic feats. I can't really do that for this game. I could do it for other games, but I can't do it for this one. Because digital manual, I deleted, which sucks. I could get it back, but that takes time and effort I don't want to do. Okay, what's the fastest way to get out of here? Come from this cave. That's to the burning grove. That would have taken longer. Blighted tree. Back to the tears of... no matter which way I go, it's going to be a walk. So, might as well enjoy the snow a little bit more. Here's hoping my power doesn't start flickering or go out, because... as it turns out, when you live in a house that's over 100 years old, next to the forest, there are some things wrong with it. Mainly, the electrical work needs a lot. A foundation's starting to crack after how many years of rain. That will need patching up eventually. Is there anything else? Oh yeah! The fact is we have squirrels and chipmunks living in the walls. And they might be stupid enough to bite into the electrical wires, which fucking sucks. Hope the little bastard die of electrocution when they do it too. Just because it's easy to get into the walls of the house does not mean it's a good place to store your fucking acorns, you assholes. I mean, I could take the boat back. Wells of Lure, Mulsantir, that's 6 days. What happens if I go by boat? Is it still going to be the same amount of time? Return to Molson tier. Apparently it's instant. Okay. Sure. Why not? Why bother going the land route when I can just take a boat that instantly teleports me there? Sure. Why not? Yeah, sure. Why not? Have us take the boat. That's fast. Okay. God damn it. I hate sneezing. Okay, where can we find that stupid witch bitch? It's a cool breeze, but it's humid as fuck. Return to Shiva Whitefeather in Molson tier. Okay, I just need to find Shiva Whitefeather. Where the fuck is she? Is she at the Temple of the Three? I guess this is also a good time to talk to the priests of Kellenvor to see if they have any useful information on Merkrul. Probably not, but it won't hurt to check. It's called being thorough, damn it. I'm going to ignore the Berserker Lodge. For fuck's sakes, Badger, you're still... I'm going the wrong way. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Do I have to tell you to piss off for you to leave me alone? I guess he doesn't like me going near the lodge. I wonder why. I'm not gonna fight every single fucking berserker in there. It's not worth the effort. Whitefeather! I am sorry, child. Sorry that I sent you into a whirlwind of hate and deception, and sorry that you do not find your answers in the wood. I guided you poorly and treated you as a monster. You have proved me wrongly 100-fold. Then you already know what happened in the forest. Do not look so surprised, child. Spirit gossips like fishwives, and their whispers reach my... For fuck's sake! Fucking constant fucking interruption, I swear to God. Great! My dog has to get fucking bladder surgery. Fantastic! Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I was talking to the old crone. Do not look so surprised, child. Spirit gossips like fishwives, and their whispers reach my ears more quickly than any mortal could travel. I know the sacrifice you made to heal the woodman's soul, and I know that your wrist might have cost you. Well, I simply want to prove that I am no slave to this hunger of mine. Still, the risk to you is real. My gratitude and my trust are yours. Take this gift in friendship. I pray the spirits will help you find your answers and your salvation. Farewell. Oku, you leveled up! And so has Kaelin. Okay. Alright, witch bitch. Is the ammo you gave me actually worth a damn?
Yes.
Enemy and natural armor +5.
You have need of me?
I don't know what I was expecting, actually. But hey, it's better than what I was wearing. Oku, can you wear an amulet? Yes, you can. I don't know why. I don't know why, for some reason Oku's weapons are now separate items in his inventory. Oh wait, I wanted him to actually keep the bone dancer's ring. Here, have an amulet. Kaelin, identify the stuff.
Yes?
You can identify the suit of armor. Well, these robes, anyway. Alright, well, let's follow you up. Another point of wisdom. Recommended. No new spells, unfortunately.
Yes.
Does that extra point of lore mean
Yes.
that you can now identify this suit of suit of robes?
Yes.
No, it does not. Which means we have to identify it through
Yes.
a merchant. Fantastic. Okay, so she knows. Fantastic. I gained an ambient of natural armor plus 5, which increased my AC by 1. Fantastic. Okay, now let's head to the Temple of Kelemvor to ask the head priest if he knows anything. Daravik, I need to speak to you.
This is the Temple of Kelemvor, the current Lord of the Dead.
You are a priest of the dead, correct? For those who believe in such things, what awaits them? For those who believe? It depends on how strongly they believe it. For those who believe in the greater good and sacrifice, it is said that paradise awaits them. For those who answer to themselves or let others suffer knowingly, or cause others to suffer more, unpleasant fates await. And for those who do not believe at all, there is a judgment for those as well, yes. Do you mean the Wall of the Faithless? I feel like we've had this conversation before, but let's see how this goes. Now that good old... Ugh. The Wall of the Faithless is a structure that encircles the City of Judgment, the City of the Dead. It's an abomination, and although it's intended to punish murdered dead souls. If you pay respects to no god, it's what awaits you after death. Your soul becomes part of the wall. And what happens to it then? It is absorbed. You cease to exist as an individual and join the wall. So your soul's destroyed then. No, but your identity, your consciousness ceases to exist. It is simply a second death to follow the first, whether deserved or not, and it is a slow death and a difficult one. The wall has a hunger. It eats away at the consciousness, the memory, and finally, the soul. And if one lived a good life or did no harm, but simply did not worship one of your civilized gods, then they are damned. Yes, they are the faithless, and it is Kelemvor's judgment. Well, that doesn't seem fair at all. You're right, and that is the horror of it. Perhaps not. But the planes are not bound by law, and our notions of fair at times can suffer from a lack of perspective. Planes are not bound by law. Bullshit! That's a load of crap. They are too bound by laws, just not by mortal laws. They are bound by celestial laws that Ao put in place for a fucking reason. And when you break those fucking rules, the time of troubles happens. The realms change, however, and of that I am certain. Perhaps such judgment shall not last, but now that is the law of the multiverse. Is there a way to escape such a fate, even for ones who have not carried a belief for their entire lives? Gon is learning! He's becoming a better person. Excellent. We're not all so lost that we have no choices, even at the end. And I think all that matters is that you believe in something, whether a cause or a person. Perhaps that will make all the difference. Priest, I was told that I am a victim of a punishment, meted out by Merkul, the former god of the dead. How is this possible? Merkul is dead, but a god does not die as we do. His punishments were works of expert craft, fashioned to persist beyond his reign. Merkul's enemies were made to suffer. If others were caught up in their punishments, it would not matter to the Lord of Bones. I figure affliction might be a vengeance gone awry. A terrible vengeance, born of a terrible rage. Well, great. I'm being punished because Akijiki wanted to save his lover's soul. And to do that, he rebelled against the god of the dead and wanted to tear down the wall! Fantastic, you fucking dick! I'm cursed because of this bullshit. Lovely. Ugh. I really think I need to see a psychiatrist. Wow, multiple personality disorder. Do I have it or what? I may also have OCD, but that's situational. I turn that on and off depending on where I am. School, oh boy, that was a fucking nightmare. When it come to reorganizing my fucking desk. Farewell. I guess I've influenced with Kaylin, and Gon is learning some new things. Yusef!
Hi there.
Oh. Damn it, I should have waited until I got this book. I actually, was looking up some things, and I figured out what the fuck the, Tome Profound Rebirth is. You see... This book teaches someone to become a lich. Yusef was asking us how to escape, death or something like that. I can't remember precisely. Point is, you can give the book to him, and when you do that, he learns how to become a lich, which is one way to resolve his questline. I basically told him to suck up and accept his fate. Do I really want to steal from the coffers of Kellenvor? Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to steal all this gold? If I was a dirty, rotten thief, I would, but... damn it. Yes, you can watch me, blah, blah, blah. Is there anything else for me to do here? Besides, look at this. There's nothing for me to do... What now, phone? What are you telling me this time? That I got a new email from Facebook? Congratulations! I need to turn that fucking off. I'm sick of receiving Facebook notifications through my fucking email. It's annoying. Really annoying. Ugh. My personal problems aside, let's find a merchant to sell some of this crap. Then we're gonna head back to Thay. Yay. Azim, I need to speak to you, you Arab stereotype. Show me what you have for sale, good man. Boots of striding +4. Would it kill you to have boots of hardness that are much better than what I'm wearing? No? Fuck you then. Is there anything that's actually worth buying from you?
Yes.
For Gon? Arrows. You have any more arrows? Of any description? Any arrows whatsoever? No? Damn. Ooh, excuse me. Ingots for crafting.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Boots of striding plus... Okay, what is this robe? Dread wraps. +10 armor, -2 to constitution, fire damage, immunity to paralysis and sneak attacks, -8 versus disease saving throws, and magic resistance. It's +10 robes. Interesting. War mace. Is that one-handed or two? It's two-handed. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks, diddly dick. If it was one-handed, I would keep it and have her use it, but, Warhammer? If only it was better than +4 scimitar. If only it does more damage. But it's not useful because it doesn't have extra effects. Staff of defense.
Yes.
Okay. Chainmail +3 we can sell. The adamantine.
I bet. Yes?
Is this better than what you're wearing? It is! Congratulations, Kaylin, you have now graduated to a full plate mail. Which means I can sell this half plate +5. Sell the great sword. Sell the quarterstaff. And these clubs. Sell the halberd +5. Sell the throwing axes. Talisman of pure good. Okay, I don't have to worry about Oku's inventory anymore.
Yes.
Sell the red wizard robes. Do I want to keep the belt of mischief?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep the long sword, sell the great sword +5. Sell the fate carver. Sell the quarter staff +5. Sell the hide armor. This is a falchion, which is a two-handed weapon. Keep the robes of the archmage. Amulet of protected dalliances. Talisman pure good. Ring of degenerate. Jesus, I got so many fucking magical stuff that I don't know what to do with. Okay, I'm gonna sell the falchion. And now I'm gonna keep everything else. Goodbye, Azim. Alright. Humidity is a bitch. Makes me sweat like a motherfucker. God damn. I hate humidity! That's why I'll never move down south. Fuck that shit. If I'm gonna move anywhere, it's gonna be further fucking north so I don't have to deal with the fucking heat. Maybe I should move to Maine. At least there, the only thing I have to worry about is fucking snowstorms. And the occasional, fuck. What the fuck is his name? What the fuck is his name now? Oh, man. Stephen King, that's his name. The only thing I had to worry about is finding a Stephen King movie set. Because apparently, for some godforsaken reason, all Stephen King's horror movie adaptations are fucking shot in Maine for some fucking reason. At least I think it's Maine. Alright. Sophia.
Did you need something?
Actually, wait a minute. This is the perfect time to do some companion dialogue. Oku, you got anything to say?
You are a tenacious little creature. In the face of your hunger, most would show their bellies, but you push ahead. You remind me of the Wolverine, standing your ground, perhaps without hope, against threats larger than you can comprehend.
If that's a compliment, thank you.
You're quite welcome, little one. Now, if we don't keep moving, you'll never be rid of your curse.
Alright, I think we... I think I fucked up his quest line, but I practically have max affinity with him. What the hell? I had some questions for you, Oku.
Yes?
What sort of creature are you exactly?
I am a god of bears. What is there not to understand? Why, jest, little one. You smell of distant lands. No doubt the spirits of Rashomon are a puzzle to you. In life, I was a bear of flesh and bone. In death, my bond with the land has called me back.
Is your life much different than it was before you died?
I'm an echo of my former self. If you think I am strong now, you should have seen me in life. Now I wake but need no food. I dream but do not truly sleep. My hide does not itch. My legs never tire. The sensations of life are gone, replaced by the hum of unseen forces.
So, were you just an ordinary bear before you died?
I was no ordinary bear. I was a descendant of the most ancient beasts, those that ran wild with the gods Bala, Maliki, and Laru. My clan was the strongest in these lands. We were lords of the hunt. We spoke the tongues of men and beast alike. Now my clan is shattered and broken, and I am to blame. Though I know I made the right choice.
You know, for a god of bears, aren't you rather short?
Huh. Your view of divinity is narrow, little one. The Rashemi people and the beasts of this land find all spirits sacred. They do not point at just one creature and call it their god. They respect all great spirits as worthy of worship, and their devotion strengthens us, gives us power so that we may better guard the land. When we fought, did you not notice that I was unstoppable until you slew my followers? There are no two-legged priests who worship my name, but make no mistake, the spirits of these lands know me as king.
Fair enough, Oku. I want to ask you something else.
Yes?
Why don't you tell me about the spirit eater you knew before me?
He was the first to best me in combat. You were the second. He was an old Rashemi man. I never thought of him as having a name. He was merely Spirit Eater to me. All I remember of him was his plan. He was convinced he could end his curse. Clearly, he was wrong.
What was his plan to conquer the curse?
The old man knew that when his mortal body died, the hunger would pass to a new victim. He convinced me to take him into my burrow. In the deepest chamber, he built a trap. A circle of runes to keep the Spirit Eater locked beneath the earth. He laid amongst the rune-carved stones and waited to die. I recall his muffled screams of anguish as the hunger consumed his mind. For a time, the Spirit Eater remained in that trap until you arrived.
So, the room where I awoke, that was where the old man died?
Yes, where Sophia found you. That was the old man's grave. I was deep in slumber when you were placed in the trap. I do not know who placed you there, or how long you languished in solitude. But I do remember waking up to sense your escape, and we all know what has happened since.
Why did you promise to help him?
Because he had me at his mercy. Because if I did not fight to end the curse, all of Rashomon would be consumed. Though the Spirit Eater wears a new face, your face, my oath endures.
Fair enough, Oku. Let's move on. God, I love the camera angles. Well, that's Oku talk to. Gone.
You have need of me?
Okay, let's just teleport.
Yes?
Gone. Are you alright?
I am wondering about this Wall of the Faithless. I know your curse to be true. If it has been spawned by one of your gods, then this Wall of the Faithless may be true as well.
So...
I have no desire to be imprisoned and face oblivion at the end of my days. That is all. If you fight this curse, then perhaps you are fighting this god's punishment as well. And that is a fight I can believe in.
I had a question for you, Gon.
Of course. Ask what you will, and I will do my best to answer.
Can you tell me anything about the Thaymont?
Very little. Few spirits live there, and ones that scout too close do not return. It is shrouded in mystery, like much of the territories enfolded by the robes of red wizards.
What do you think of Sophia, Gon?
I do not know if Sophia speaks to herself, or if another Sophia, a small spirit, speaks to her. But it is a question only she can resolve. Perhaps it is her conscience that whispers to her. But red wizards are said to have that stripped from them at a young age. She is a thing of puzzle pieces, to be certain, and so finely decorated with tracings and tattoos, the best part of the red wizard's contribution to culture. Of course. Ask what you will, and I will do my best to answer.
I'm not so sure about the bald head, but the runic tattoos? Maybe. And then again, I'm a sucker for that kind of crap in fantasy. I wonder why why I like tribal tattoo design so much. I don't have the money or the pain tolerance to get one myself, but if I did, I'd be fucking covered in ink. What are your thoughts on Oku, Gon?
Old Father Bear? Oku is a preening beast for certain. He was not always the garish colors you see there. In times past, his coat ran thick with the blood of enemies of other beast kings.
That doesn't seem to be the color of his hide now.
In touching the dream, by sleeping through the long winter of the Age of Faith, he has changed. The dream has touched him, and where once his coat was matted with blood, now color bleeds from it. Oku is an awkward, grumpy creature. But when you have his loyalty, even death itself may hesitate to come for you. Of course. Ask what you will, and I will do my best to answer.
What do you think of our resident little angel over there?
There are those who have lazy dreams. Dreams that come to them only when their eyes are closed and the hearthfire enfolds them. And there are those whose dreams are an icy wind, a whip crack across their souls that visit them in the waking hours. These dreams drive their actions, drive them ever onwards until their dream is a reality.
You sound almost afraid of her.
It is good to fear those who are driven in such a way. With them the dream wind travels, and the whiplash extends its reach to all who believe in such a one. Our songbird. I think she will need the power of her voice in the days to come, and perhaps sooner than we all think. Of course. Ask what you will, and I will do my best to answer.
This is probably going to lead to the same thing about the wall, but let's just ask anyway. Gon, you look uneasy. Are you alright?
Uneasy? Perhaps a bit. For one who barters with spirits such as I, having you around is an uneasy thing, yes. It's like attempting to negotiate with a merchant, while having a merchant-devouring beast standing next to you. It makes things more difficult, or easier, depending on the conversation. Also, in our battle with Oku, something changed. There is a new depth to you, to your dreams, that has been awakened.
What? Why?
I am not certain of the cause of this, but where once your mind was a mirror, Now you have an undertow that was not present before. A mirror to a flowing river, as it were. I think your dreams will be stronger, and that is interesting.
Okay, let's continue onwards. Next is our lovely little angel.
So the Coven urges us on to Merkel by taking the Thamount Road. This journey has many branches, but I sense we are closing on our destination. We should travel to the Thamount, and soon. Your power grows, and so does your hunger.
That was already the plan, but thanks for your words.
I am sorry. I am telling you things of which you are already aware. You spoke to me for some reason other than to hear your own thoughts reflected, so please, if you have questions, ask.
Very well, I do have some questions for you.
Of course.
Oh boy. So, the obvious question in the room, you are from the upper planes, yes?
I come from the slopes of Celestia. My heritage is evidenced in my wings and my eyes.
I have noticed the wings, yes. Are you able to use them to fly?
No, I cannot. The wings simply serve as a cloak, and at times a shield from the sun or elements. They are another mark of Celestia, one that I welcome. Of course.
Okay,
I come from the slopes of Celestia. My heritage is evidenced in my wings and my eyes.
I think about it, your eyes are unusual, to say the least.
I noticed that. Your eyes are like mirrors, which makes them doubly pleasing to me. It allows me to admire my reflection without need for a looking glass.
I see.
I hope you can, with eyes like that. I'm a lot to take in at once, so feel free to study me at length if you must. I am used to such attention.
Oh my. You might need to step back to look a gun. His ego alone can fill a castle.
Such fire to your words, they burn me. Quick, get the priestess to fan me with her wings.
Are you making light of me?
I would never do such a thing. Although with eyes like yours, do you know what light is?
You are strange. There is much about your heritage that evidences in your behavior.
What about Gon?
I am curious what this ebony-eyed creature of the slopes of Celestia sees in a humble hagspawn such as I. Pray, priestess, continue.
Very well. I see that your feet find the patterns of dirt and sand beneath them uncomfortable, as if you are used to stepping in dreams, not earth. You toss about words like a wind around you, in the hopes that their speed and flurry will deflect questions and prevent you from being seen for what you are. You are hurt, Genevieve of Dreams, and that pain drives you to hurt others, for you have been taught that that is the wheel that turns the world.
You saw all that from looking at him?
Ah, I think your faith has led you astray, and your eyes may not see as deeply as I may have thought. A shame, but no doubt my colors would blind you.
Spectra of color are something I know only from text, not from experience. My eyes do not perceive color as you do. There is only black, white, and little else.
Then you may find Oku easier on the eyes than the rest of us do.
So, you're colorblind?
My grandfather once said it was something my belief had chosen, not my blood. I would not call it blindness, but I see the world differently, yes. But I sense the higher planes on you as well. Perhaps it is what called you to the Shadow Plane and the Dead God's Vault. Although I saw it on you when we first met, now that I have studied you, I see it is not the first time you have walked in shadow. My eyes can perceive the spectrum of planes at times, even if the array of colors is lost on them.
I have walked in the Shadow Plane before, yes.
Your journey marked you, and I sense an absence within you as if your heart was removed. Its pain has faded to be replaced with something new, an affliction seeping into the open wound. Whatever affliction I sense within you that has filled the wound, it feels larger than the wound itself, as if the wound is merely a door. I do not know if Ilmater's blessings will aid you, But the fact you bear such pain is a testament to your strength of will.
Gotta love Ilmater's self-martyrdom lifestyle. Accept the pain onto yourself so others don't. While I may not like Ilmater, he has my respect.
Gladly. If I have the answer, it is yours.
When we met Derevik, you mentioned you were once a Doom Guide. What is that?
Doom guides are priests of Kelemvor. They comfort the dying and struggle to bring peace to creatures that have been denied death by necromancy or other means. We are intended to bring peace to the dying and to the dead. We teach it is not something to be feared, but simply a natural ending to life.
I can sense this is a rather sensitive topic. If you'd rather not talk about it, I understand.
It is difficult to express, but I will try. Once I was one of the priesthood of Kelemvor, god of the dead. I walked the plains, alleviating the suffering of others. But to face those same spirits, to soothe them and comfort them, only to know that they are bound for a place that torments them, it is not something I understand.
I think I know what you're talking about. What do you mean regardless?
In Kelemvor's faith, they teach that death is not something to be feared, that it is part of the natural cycle, but that is not true. If one does not worship the gods, there is much to fear, and no prospects of peace in the afterlife.
Let's just keep pretending that we don't know shit. No prospects of peace, you say? I don't understand.
To comfort a dying child, knowing it is destined to scream eternally in an ever-living wall. A midwife of the plains who has never heard of such a thing as gods. An entire plain of sea wives who farm the sea and seed the oceans to bring about life. To know that they are bound to become stones in the wall of a faithless citadel, crushed together by dogma and ritual that has never once been reflected upon, that never once has been examined for what it is.
You're speaking of the Wall of the Faithless.
Yes, a great wall that encircles the City of Judgment. Its bricks are souls that never pledged fealty to any god, nor knew that they had to achieve paradise in the afterlife. They are mortared there, crushed together to suffer by archaic law. No matter how good or pure or unselfish they were, it matters only if they followed the proper rituals to a deity, any deity.
I take it you value one's deeds and heart over their devotion, then?
Religion is not ritual. It is intended to comfort, to strengthen, not to punish. Is lip service to a god, is that what is important? Or is it the acts and belief that matter?
What do you believe that should be done?
My conscience cannot be silenced on this. I hear justice. I hear the last words of those who suffer and need comfort. All of these things I hear, always. But beyond them, in the fugue plain, I hear the cries of those dead who lie within the wall, and I cannot forsake them.
Well, if you go, I'll go with you and help if I can.
I would welcome your help, and it lends me strength to know that you are my ally in this. I will fly to them, and I will grant them wings as I have. I shall release them from the curse that their death has become, because it is the right thing to do for one's spirit to be at peace.
So, what do you intend to do?
I led the Second Crusade to tear down this wall. Like the first, it failed, but I still live. It will continue.
Wait, Second Crusade?
There was a First Crusade. It too was stalled for a time. The one who led it suffered as I had. That is part of the journey, I feel.
Well, what happened during the First Crusade?
My grandfather sought to dissuade me from my efforts with the tale of the First Crusade. I do not think he understood the tale he was telling. Before then, I did not even know that there had been previous attempts to bring down the wall, To realize that others had felt as I did gave me a new strength, new conviction.
And who led the crusade?
One mortal sought to cast down the wall and failed, even with an army at his back. His name was Akachi, sometimes known as the Betrayer.
Why did your grandfather tell you such a tale?
In all things, grandfather saw process and order and ritual, and that is what he tried to teach me when he told me of the First Crusade. But those are abstracts that orbit a purpose. If the purpose is flawed, what meaning do process and ritual have?
After your grandfather told you the tale, what'd you say?
Only one question remained in my mind, so I spoke it. Why must the universe be so? Grandfather answered, resolved with, "What is there to be done?" To him it was a statement. To me, it was a question. It is that question that is the torch that leads my way in shadow. I know what must be done.
I had other questions for you, Galen.
Gladly. If I have the answer, it is yours.
So, you're a follower of the god Ilmater, correct?
We bring comfort to those in pain,
Ah, shit.
and take the painful burdens of others unto ourselves.
Mouse button! Why must you double-click on me? What brought you to the faith of Ilmater?
Many faiths seek to help those who suffer, but it is my feeling that only Ilmater approaches it justly. In Ilmater's teachings, I find there is truth. Through his priests and his blessings, we seek to help all who hurt. There is a freedom in such all-encompassing sacrifice, I find.
You speak as one who's been treated unjustly, and without freedom as well.
I have explored other faiths, it is true. As you may have picked up from my interaction with Daravik, I was once a doom guide for Kelambor, the god of the dead. But it was a difficult path to walk, and there was no justice or reason in it, so I was forced to turn away.
I feel like we're talking in circles, but let's continue on. It may relieve you to speak about it. If not, so be it.
It is difficult to express. Once I was, but to face those same spirits, in Kellam, if one does not worship the gods, there is much gladly.
Alright, back to this.
It is yours.
When we met in the Shadow Vault, you mentioned the House of the Triad. What is that?
The House of the Triad is not a temple, nor is it a place upon the prime material plane. It is the name bestowed to the three great mountains circling Mount Celestia on the outer plains. The realms of Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater lie upon the crest of each mountain, and the triumvirate forms the House of the Triad. It is a place of great beauty, where the orchestrations of divas are carried on the wind and sun. But it is sealed to me, and never again shall I know its comfort.
Wait, but since you're a priest of Ilmater, can't you just go to his realm?
The House of the Triad is closed to me, as is all of Celestia. Even Ilmater's realm, with its temple that embraces the sky. No creature there can feel pain, fatigue, or even exhaustion. One is renewed within its walls. There are times I miss it, I confess.
That must be suffering in of itself.
To comfort the suffering is at the heart of Ilmater's beliefs, and it extends to his disciples as well. I thank you for your sympathy. To show compassion for others brings one closer to my God, and those we seek to heal.
Well, Kaelin, that's enough questions for now. Let's move on. Sophia!
Did you need something?
Yes, we need to travel once more.
Kaji and I would turn your...
As you like, little one.
Alright, before I clock out,
Come
let's
this way.
level up Sophia. Oh my. I forgot that she has a lot of spells to learn still. You know what, at this point, recommended. Next. Big Beast Clenched Fist and Black Staff. Alright. Well then,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it here. I've been NoGuy21, this has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. Next time, we're going to learn a little bit more stuff about Sophia, as much as we can, before we head back to Thay! But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time.